Do you use an Equiband, or did you not use an Equiband because you found out how much it costs and you were like, I can't justify the $200 expense? Well, don't worry. My guess is that you are not alone. But I did find something where you could get an Equiband for literally a quarter of the cost. Now, in this video, I wanted to highlight something that I just recently found because this channel was literally built upon videos teaching people how to use and implement an Equiband program, which essentially all that means is a horse fitness training program, because the same way that you or I, if we were to go to the gym, that we would need some sort of fitness program to get in shape, this is the exact same thing, except for a horse. But I can imagine that you may have seen that an Equiband costs you over $200 and you were turned off by that and you were like, okay, well, I want the Equiband. I want the value and the results the Equiband gives, but I can't justify the cost. But this, I think, is the best gift I will be giving you all month. Okay, so welcome to my new favorite site, Temu. And one of the reasons for this is because Temu sells things at a much cheaper price because they are closer to the wholesaler. So how sales works, how retail sales works is so for instance, Dover Saddlery buys items at wholesale and then they sell them at retail. Now, usually this would include like a 50% markup, but depending on the item and the cost, that could vary from item to item. But ultimately what that means is you have to pay more money for getting it through Dover. But if you could find the person that sold, say, that saddle pad to Dover, then you could potentially get it for the price of wholesale and not the price of going through Dover retail. So I found that you could get an Equiband that's costs 1/4 of what an original Equiband or an Equicore Concepts Equiband costs. And, really, there's a lot of videos on YouTube also about a DIY Equiband, so like you make it yourself. So I'm not suggesting that you make one yourself. I think that would take a lot of time, energy, and effort. This is a very simple way to get a much cheaper version of the exact same thing, because we just need a saddle pad with buckles and an elastic bands, as you can see. And this one even has a fleece cover for those elastic bands. So there are some color options here. And as you can see, there are verified reviews from other people that have purchased this. I did make an additional video highlighting some of the great tack options that you could get through this site. And simply by using the link below to check out the Equiband, you're also going to be able to go into the full site and check out all the stuff they have, because all the tack that you buy on a regular basis is closer to wholesale from this website. So I highly, highly recommend. As you can see, this band is not even touching the belly. So this guy, the person who took this picture obviously did not take my course on the Equiband, because they do not know how to measure the percentage that the band needs to be measured at in order to get true success with it. So with that being said, I do have a ton of Equiband training videos. So if you were being held back by the cost of the Equiband, then look no further. You can get a cheaper version and then simply use the videos that I've already posted to implement the right program for your horse to have the biggest impact. But I would say that a lot of people didn't start using the Equiband simply because it costs like I think it's like $220 to buy the Equiband. And that's how much I spent on my Equiband, but the results far outweigh the cost. But this is a way to have your cake and eat it too. You can get a less expensive Equiband and still get the same results that I teach about on my channel. So like I said, the link is down below, and I do get a small commission and basically some credit for having sent you this link. If you type in temu.com, you can bypass my link if that's the way you feel about it. However, if you do use my link, I would like to say thank you, because I think you buy me like a cup of coffee. But one thing is, definitely check out all of their horse tack items, because they are a lot closer to wholesale. And things like saddle pads, where you're used to spending $75 on them, you can get them for $30. So just just click the link to check out all the listings they have, see what I'm talking about, and most importantly, when you click into these listings, check out the reviews down below, because there are verified purchases that tell you about the different products that you're looking at. So it's not just you going and buying something super cheap. It's just you getting access to the wholesalers. So you don't have to pay that markup on retail. So it's really just the best way for you to save the bang for your buck. I'm going to link the playlist for all the Equiband trainings so that you can check those out as well if you want to. For 2025, instead of a new year, new you, it's a new horse, new fitness level. Because I still do highly recommend the Equiband all these years later. My horse was injured in 2020 and rehabbed in 2021. To this day, in 2024 and 2025, I am still seeing the benefits of the rehab using the Equiband, and I've only solidified my opinion. Don't wait for your horse to get injured to use the Equiband. Give your horse the strength he or she needs to do the task at hand before your horse is potentially going to get injured. Because as an athlete, that's the only thing that is inevitable as an athlete, is to eventually get injured, some way, shape, or form. It's just part of it. But the Equiband definitely helps the horses use their body to the best of their ability, and believe me, you don't have to listen to me rant about this anymore. There are a ton of videos on this channel that teach you just that. Horses comes with enough stress, so your roadside coverage shouldn't be part of that. And that's why I'm a partner of US Rider. Whether it's a flat tire, dead battery, or even needing emergency stabling for your horse, they've got your back 24/7. And the best part is that my link gets you 15% off. Hit the highway with confidence and claim your 15% discount today. Happy hauling. I hope this has helped, and I'll see you on the next one.